Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. What I'm gonna do first, 7 8. If everybody give me press 1, I'm gonna send the link for the panel just for brother 78 Sports TV, just for 78 Sports TV. Nobody, do not touch the link that I'm going to send right now. That's for 78 Sports. Come up on the panel. All right. So don't touch it. Do not touch the link. It's just for only 78 Sports TV. All right. Just for 78 Sports TV. And welcome everybody. That's just for 78 Sports TV, not for nobody else. What's going on, Lackum? Yo, what's up? What's going on, nephew? How you doing? I see you in a while. Will Snyder, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for hitting that one. Y'all give me press 1. That was just for 78 Sports TV only, not for nobody else. Good afternoon to everybody. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. This is the Chopper Part 2 of Brother 78 Sports TV. Waiting for the brother to come on. Again, nobody, do not touch the link in the chat except Brother 78 Sports TV. Okay. Before I get him on and remove that from the chat. Okay. We hit the brother. All right. Hello? Good afternoon, my brother. Baby, how you doing? Waiting for the brother to get on. Again, welcome, welcome to my channel. I did hold on. Let me pause you one second.
I think I got it now.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, I finally figured it out, man. It's a different platform that I'm used to. I didn't know how to do it.
All right. Let me explain to people in the chat. Anybody that has the blue, anybody act stupid, kick their ass out. Kick them out. Kick them out. All right. So welcome, my brother.
Peace, brother.
Peace, brother. Thank you for granting us this part 2. You know, we did part 1 a few years ago. And fire you guys with anything you want. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Been me part of the LDBC for years and stuff. Thanks for welcoming me in, plus other brothers and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, you know, because, you know, let me say it, 78 Sports don't let anybody part of the family. Just letting you know right now. So yes, I'm vetting this. You know what I mean? I'm solid this motherfucker. So you know, I'm solid this motherfucker. Where right, I don't know people don't know. You know what I mean? So I've been around this for long. I just don't see. I've been part of this. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. So and you know, you see, I know you see. I'm trying to make look like I got the background.
Yeah. I see. You got the background, the park, man, the park background. That's what's up.
Yeah. You know, I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that. You know, that's Grant Park. You know, and I said, let me put this on for 7-8. You know.
Yes, sir.
Because you like fishing and stuff like that. I said, yo, I like that. You know, so I just put it up with the brother, so make you feel at home. But thank you so much. I will do my announcements in a few minutes and stuff, so don't worry about that. Matter of fact, let me duck it out. Shout out to my underrated one family, 7-8 part of underrated one family. As long as we stick for the truth, stand for the truth. That's it. All right. Shout out to No Duck Zone Podcast, Brother Clarence McLean and the Peoples and everything. Shout out to y'all. Also, shout out to the mighty LDBC. As I'm talking right now, Brother 78 Sports, he the one started LDBC years ago, and he welcomed me in, other brothers and stuff like that. So shout out to you, and I've been part of LDBC ever since. That stands for Lions Den, Boston community, also basketball community. We not just talk about sports, we talk about impacting our community.
Yes, indeed.
And so I want people to understand that. So, you know, like I said, I've been part of this movement for a long time. Put some respect on myself. That's all I'm saying. 7-8, put some respect on it. I'm not new to this. You know, so I'm just letting people know. So in case people, no. Me, 7-8, we go back. So I just want people to know. And also, he's a fellow Gemini like I am. So
yes, indeed. June 6th, man. When's your birthday, brother?
June 4th.
June 4th, June 6th. Yes, indeed.
Oh, you know what, 7-8? I gotta call you later on June 6th, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be surprising, but we're gonna talk offline later on. But thing about there's gonna be some questions gonna ask about 7-8. Now, people want to know more of the part 1. Y'all can go to my channel and put a part 1. I'm not gonna be asking the questions, but let me ask you a question. What you was talking about Shakur Stevenson and stuff and Tank, right?
Right.
And I know about it. Trust and believe. Explain to people why Tank fans is so still delusional.
Well, it's the way I see it, man. I think that Tank Davis fans they attracted to his ability to knock people out. That's always been a good thing. You can knock people out in the sport of boxing, right? And all of that. He's an exciting fighter. However, we don't know how good Tank is because whenever it's somebody we want to see him fight, he don't fight the person. And his fans justify him not fighting the person. So it becomes this cat and mouse game. It's like, well, okay, what are we doing then? Like you can't say this man is the baddest thing on the planet. He the face of boxing, he this and he that. And then all of a sudden, you telling me that he ain't got to fight nobody, to prove that he's the baddest man. Everything y'all say he is, he got to prove that. You know what I mean? So So yeah, that's how I feel about the situation, man. And I think that they delusional because they gotten to the point where they accepting the fact that Tank hasn't proven himself and he don't have to prove himself. So they just here just to support him. That's ridiculous.
Got it. Got it. You know, so the fight between Terrence Crawford and I hate to say his name, but Canelo, they fighting in Las Vegas tomorrow. Excuse me. The ones are undertone in the blue, get them out. Get them out. We're not playing those type of games over here. Get them out. Hey, what's up, main one? The one undertone,
Yeah,
main
what
undertone,
about?
get them out.
And what weirdos up in here now?
Yeah, they've been winning coming for a long time, man. Like I'm behaving myself, but and also to we always talk about our people. I know we talk about our people too. And shout out to Milwaukee, shout out to Wisconsin and stuff, and let me ask you a question: why people don't talk about Oscar Robertson?
Why people don't talk about him enough in basketball?
Yeah.
I think that a lot of this generation has forgotten Oscar Robertson. I don't think the NBA or NBA fans do a good job of telling his story.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, the only people that people really talk about, with this whole GOAT debate stuff um, is LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe, maybe a few others, but Oscar Robertson rarely gets talked about. Um, first person to average a triple double for a season.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Westbrook came in and he did it a few times, and that brought more attention to Oscar Robertson. But I think a lot of people forgot when you talk about the greatest guards and all around guards. People talk about Magic Johnson. Magic had the size, he had the court vision, and all that. But then when you talk about a guy like Oscar Robertson, people forget. They forget that before Magic, Oscar Robertson was like the prototype of the best all around player.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I asked that question because I understand that do y'all see him when he was in Cincinnati, the college Cincinnati? Y'all ain't see him when he played Cincinnati. Y'all ain't see him and I always had great respect for Oscar Robertson and stuff.
Right.
And stuff. I always did, and so a matter of fact, what I'm gonna talk to you about because I'm gonna start talking about the greats, and I want you to be part of it. You're part of this conversation because it needs to be told. Like, it need to be told. It needs to be told. Also, you can ask questions about me if you want. Ask questions.
Sure. For sure.
So, but now could you tell us the reason why that you created LDBC?
The reason why I created was because at the time on YouTube you had the what we called back then the YouTube boxing community. It was full of racists, and I saw there was a lot of the racists. They had a lot of power. They was bullying a lot of the black channels into not supporting black fighters, and they were just it was a lot of slander. You know what I'm saying? A lot of racist slander towards black boxing fans and black fighters. So I created the LDBC, which was the Lions Den boxing community, to where first we had debates, the Lions Den boxing debates, and then I created the community just to get away for all of us who just want to talk boxing and get away from these racist weirdos on the YouTube boxing community. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we ended up creating it back in 2015, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and let me say this though too. You know, brother, 7-8. You know, I'm part of the first crowd,
Right.
part of LDBC. I want people to understand that. So, you know,
Yeah.
I was part of the first crowd. You know, I just want people to understand that. So the growth of it and the history of it. I just want people to understand that the LDBC. You know, you got to understand. You know, there's a lot of weirdos out there. You know, was telling our story. I'm talking about boxing and other stuff too, but in boxing, and they would discredit what we bring in. And so, you know, 7-8 Sports give us an outlet that we could tell the true story, really about boxing, the true story of us as a people.
Right.
And now I want people to understand that, you know, that we could disagree or agree, no doubt about that. But I want people to understand this. In boxing, they still continually discredit of us as a people in boxing. And it needs to be so we need uh, a spectrum, we need a platform that we could tell the true story of especially us, especially our fighters, the conditions within the social what comes in and everything. And I think that, and I feel that is missing in boxing right now because there's quite a few boxers right now. They fail to understand who comes before them have to pull the weight so they can get these opportunities.
Right.
And so that stories need to be told, and that's why, like, for me, you know, people say you know boxing. Yeah, I do know boxing. It's just that it just for me it's like it's frustrating because especially you got the fighters that look like us. You know you're not pulling your own weight. You ducking. Why you ducking for? And you let these racists, you know, talk beneath you, doing all these funny stuff. We got fighters that look like humping dolls and all that, humping people, say derogatory things, and y'all still want to mess with them.
Right.
Don't have no respect for you. And that's one of the reasons 7-8 Sports, I really don't really get into boxing. I really don't. Because y'all, you know, and then when you bring it up, oh, you hurt my pockets, black man or black woman. You why you doing? We supposed to be together, but
Right.
what you dealing with people that don't like you,
Right. Right.
that discredit you in the media. So we have to understand looking like this. We have to step back. Hey, you want to be that way? You in that corner. You fend for yourself.
Right.
Done with that.
Yep.
And that's a stance that we need to take.
No doubt. No doubt.
But another question. You guys be telling anything you want. But another question for you is this: that what you think about the fight coming up Saturday and the undercard?
I'm not too impressed with the undercard. You know, the undercard is just a basic undercard, but the main fight, the main event, Terrence Crawford versus Canelo, that's gonna be a classic to me. I think it got the makings of a classic. Um, I hope Terrence Crawford's able to pull it off. He going up against it. He got him go up in weight. He going up 20 something pounds basically to go up and try to defeat this guy. So he making history.
Mm-hmm.
For Terrence Crawford to get it done, but it's gonna definitely be a tall task to get it done over Canelo.
Yeah, I mean, for me, be honest, I really don't care about the fight. I guess it got to grow on me and stuff like that. And we
Mhm.
already know what Canelo's, or I call Canelo cherry Godfather of cherry picking. You know what I'm talking about. You
Right,
know, he like to be. You know, hey, he know how to pick him.
right,
Know how to pick him, and I'm just leave it like that. And so me, I just so. But that's what I asked you about the undercard because I was looking at the undercard and I'm like, they could have done better.
Yeah, the undercard trash. To me, it's not a good undercard, great undercard at all.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going through the motions, right now with this one because they got paid Canelo and Crawford so much money, they can't really afford to get no good undercard going. But uh, oh, let me ask you this though.
Right.
But next year, we're doing the meet and greet, LDBC meet and greet in New York, and I know you from out there in New York. So what you think is the what, some of your favorite spots, man, growing up, man, to eat out there in New York?
It's a lot. You can go to Cats. That Cats delicatessen. They got the sandwich. I don't know, like this. You can make 2 sandwiches. You go to Cats, White Castle. I mean, some of the pizza spot depends what borough you go in.
Right.
You can go to certain corner store, Beniqua spot, get beef patty, cocoa bread with cheese and pepperoni. Go to this place, the BBQ.
Okay.
They got one in Brooklyn and Livingston Street. They got a few in the city. I think they got one on 42nd, West 42nd Street. The one West 43rd, West 47th, I don't know. I gotta check on that. But go to those places and because a lot of stuff has changed throughout the years,
Right.
But you get the places, you get a nice, you get a nice little plate. I'm telling you, and the drinks and the BBQs, the Texas drinks, get you backed up, dog. Don't sleep on it, like and they give you the shot. You tell them what shot means. It's like a tube, about this big, like this long, and you put the tube in, you stir it up, and get you real nice. You know what I mean? Stop, like that. Yeah, hit BBQs. They get like if you like eat ribs and all that, cornbread, all like that. Yeah, hit those spots. They gonna give you the big. I mean, they got the small drinks. Don't get me wrong. You grown ass man. You get a big drink. You be like, be careful though. You be like this. Whoa. Babysit the motherfucker. Baby, Like, be like, yeah. Let me see another place. I said White Castle. You heard of White Castles, right?
Yeah. I miss White Castle.
Yeah. Get the White Castle definitely. Oh man, gyro spot. They had a gyro spot downtown Brooklyn on Lawrence Street. It's between Fulton Street and Willoughby. I believe it's still there. They gyros. It's hitting. I used to for years. I used to go there. I used to get like now at that time that was like $3, $4. I used to get 5 or 6. I used to buy 5 or 6 like $30. I wasn't playing when I was singing, when I was married, all that. Even man, I used to get 5 or 6. You gonna share? Share.
Right.
You gonna pay me money for this?
Right.
Travel to get that shit. Yeah. I used to get, but that was like $3, $4 a time. I think it's probably maybe $7, $8 and stuff. And if they still there, it's still the same people. They pack that one.
Right.
They pack it. I'm talking about they pack. You be like, and they be looking like, yo, can I have some? Huh? Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I give you the money and get you one. But you're not getting from this stats. Yeah. They have other places, but they no longer there. But there's a few places you can go to. I mean, like if you like beans and rice, you can go out there in Brooklyn, the Flatbush area, the beans and rice, oxtails and all that. And,
Caribbean food.
Yeah,
Okay.
But see, the thing about New York now, they trying to take our culture away little by little. So now they have these cafes and shit. Like you have cafe for,
Wow.
But they still have the corner stores. You can get something, place like that. But you gotta hit Cats delicatessen. They sandwiches like this, bro.
Now what kind of sandwiches they got?
They have all types of sandwiches. They not just had sandwiches; they had other stuff too. But these sandwiches is big, Joe.
Okay.
So that you go there, yeah. You can make 2 or 3 sandwiches out there.
Right.
Nah, they packed that one up. Hit that.
Now what borough are they in?
Well, Cats is in Manhattan.
Okay.
White Castle, you can go within the 5 boroughs. Depends where you at. BBQs. You go like really like Brooklyn and Manhattan. You know,
We're gonna be probably staying closer to Central Park, somewhere up around there.
oh Central Park.
Yeah, we're gonna be try. We're gonna try to be around there or in Harlem.
Okay. Well, you just let me know definite spot. I can tell you because they now if you like in Central Park around 59th Street, they got a BBQs on 47th Street, right off Broadway. They ain't that far from there.
Okay.
You can go there at BBQs. You can go to BBQs. You know, White Castle around there. You have to go like further uptown to go to get the White Castle. You got to go further uptown. But but it's right. I mean around there they got some pizza spots if you want some pizza and stuff like that. But just understand that's like a residential area, so
Right.
they ain't gonna find that many stuff like we for us. But they got some spots out there though. They do got some spots, around Central Park and stuff like you can go to and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna find us a good location for the event, and we're gonna see what we can do as far as probably going to some soul food buffets or something like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do some stuff like that. I'm thinking about going to Jacobs in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jacobs got some good spots. Last time I was in Harlem, I had some good food up in there.
Yeah. Jacobs is a spot.
Yes,
Jacobs is a spot. Jacob definitely is a spot. But I wanna ask you this question about the conditions of our people. And I'm talking about um what happened to the man got shot in the neck.
Oh yeah.
What you think about that?
Well, Charlie Kirk situation is, to me, it's a tragedy because even though I don't agree with all of his politics, I don't condone somebody coming to sit down and have an open debate with people, and he giving you a microphone, a chance to discuss, have civil discourse with him, and you decide to take his life because you don't like what he's saying. That's weak to me. I don't respect that. That go against everything we supposed to stand for as a society and as human beings. You know what I'm saying? So just because I don't like somebody, I'm not going to co-sign their demise, because that could be me tomorrow. That could be you tomorrow. That could be anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I don't like the fact that people are trying to justify this, acting like, oh well, he was spreading hate. No, listen, hate is that's an opinion based situation, because somebody can say I'm spreading hate in my existence. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes.
Yeah. And go more on your point. They said you know, the speech supposed to be respected, right? So my thing is this: that if you don't like it, don't pay attention to it.
Facts.
Don't pay attention to it. Well, you gonna shoot somebody? Oh, you grinder, you stupid. Well, you said something. He a father, yeah, father the kid. And everything. If you don't have to watch it. That's freedom of speech, right? You don't have to listen to it. Is it part of your life?
Right.
If it's not part of your life, let it be. Listen, wherever he spread hate, it's gonna come back to him anyway. But I'm just saying, like, blast him like that because you don't like what he said. And I'm just saying like this though. I want you to touch on it too. Look about the school shootings as that we witnessed stuff. Why y'all don't want to talk about that?
Hey man,
you can't have both ways, America. You can't.
Man, these school shootings and stuff is getting out of hand as well. But they've been out of hand for a long time.
For a long time anyway, right?
It's just, we in a society now where everybody's baby, for every little emotion that they have, everybody's pacified, and you can't tell kids the truth no more. People want, like, for instance, if kids, a child gonna be confused growing up. They're gonna have mixed emotions and different feelings about different things in their life. They trying to figure and navigate through society. So if a kid says, you know, they're not sure about their sexuality or something. Now this kid might be what, I don't know, 8, 9 years old, and they don't know, they don't know what their sexuality is. Okay, you're 8 or 9 years old. You got plenty of time to figure that out. But if you tell a kid, if you encourage them to go down the path of destruction, oh well, so yeah, I think if you're feeling like this at 8 or 9, you might as well go ahead and get your private parts chopped off and go ahead and become part of this other community, this transgender community, and this and that. That you're still not helping the actual problem that the kid is suffering through. So now this kid is still going through his emotions or his or her emotions and changes and stuff like that. Now they regret having ever chopped off they private parts because some creepy adult then encouraged them to do that when it's just a kid going through regular kid stuff, right? So now it's illegal to even talk to somebody and tell them the truth now. It's illegal for you to say, oh no, you listen, you are a boy, okay? You're a boy, and boys don't do this, and girls do this, and boys, you can't. If just having that conversation, somebody gonna label you a bigot. They're gonna label you some type of phobic, transphobic, or something like that, because you don't want to encourage kids to harm themselves and all of that kind of stuff. Man. Everybody wants you to be delusional with their asses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not playing that game with these people. I'm just not going to do it. So at the end of the day, when I grew up, I grew up in a time where it was okay to tell the truth, and my parents told me the truth. My neighbors told me the truth. I'm not going to co-sign lying to these babies just to just to make somebody else feel more comfortable. You know what I mean? And tell us, oh well, it's okay. It's okay if you want to be if you think you're a tree. It's okay if you think you're a frog. No, it's not okay. You a young man. You a young woman. You're not a frog. You're not a tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not an airplane. You're not none of that dumb shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna play into nobody's delusions.
Got it. Now, another question I want to ask you. Why in sports? Let's see how I said. Why in sports? When we was coming up, right? We know the basis of fundamentals of any type of sport. So we have a mature conversation. We break things down, and we know who the trendsetters are and the ones not.
Right.
Why now it's just a casual conversation, but quote unquote in society they say it's right.
Whoa, repeat that last part.
But in society now, what they saying they feel is right.
Right, but what was the actual question though?
I mean, the question is, let me put it like this. The question is like when we was coming up, right? Any sport that we learn about, we always know it's come from fundamentals. We already know the plays and everything. Now, the conversation is not happening like that. Why? They not telling that truth.
Well, casuals have taken over the sports conversation pretty much because now, if all you got to do now is have a gift of gab. If you got a personality and all, you a Stephen A. Smith type of person, you can just fake your way through anything. These guys don't really have no knowledge of what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? They talk in general. They generalize, right? And but that's what's happening all over the internet. All these podcasts. People don't have enough time to actually watch the game. If you got 5 games on and they all on at the same time, you're not watching all those games. It's impossible. So what you gotta do is you gotta watch one of the games and then watch some highlights of the other games. But then they sit down and talk as if they watched the whole game. You know what I mean? And because they've been able to fake it till they make it, that's where you have now uh, uh, the casual fans taking over sports talk. Really, pretty much to me.
Right. Yeah. Now the NBA season coming up. What you think about it?
I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, my Milwaukee Bucks, man. I'm looking forward to us coming out there and proving everybody wrong because everybody think, you know, we ain't got Dame no more, so you know they thinking we gonna be done. But I thought we was better without Dame Lillard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought Dame and Lillard, who we thought we was getting, we didn't get. We didn't get that same Dame Lillard. This is an older Dame that we got. Slow. He slowed down our offense and stuff like that. And you know, and I thought our team, the Bucks, played better with Giannis being a point forward. The Bucks played better. So, you know, I just think that I'm looking forward to this NBA season because I want to prove to everybody how good the Bucks is. I think the Bucks is gonna be all right, man. I think we definitely got the first round.
Oh yeah, I think the Bucks gonna be fine. I'm a New Yorker, so I'm biased, but I think Milwaukee gonna be fine. I think that sometimes we get so caught up because of the casual talk again that
Right.
But my Knicks, let's see what happened. I say, Ben Simmons, he didn't want to take the last spot of the roster and stuff like that. And we got two other players. I don't know. As NBA right now, you need height. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially on the bench. You need height. You need athletic to be height. We got Mitchell Robinson, I like him. He protect the rim, but injury prone and stuff. So I just want to see what happens and stuff. Coach Brown, what he do and people say, what you think? Coach Tibbs, we know. Let's think about it. Coach Tibbs, he play his veterans. He run
Right.
veterans to the ground. He don't play his bench. He goes 6 or 7 like the old NBA. He never adopted.
Right.
NBA right now. So I'm glad he gone, but I'm just saying, yeah, like I said, let's see where I believe we could make it to the playoffs. I'm just saying, let's see because there are some y'all got stronger, and there's gonna be other team in the East is getting stronger. I know the starting five. I really don't. Yeah, starting five is okay,
Right.
but but the bench we got number guards.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
height. We need height to defend.
Right. Right.
And so let's see what happened. I heard they got Ben Simmons is overrated. Yeah, but Ben Simmons want to ask for he asked for the top dollar. You ain't no top dollar, Ben Simmons.
Wait. Ben Simmons, he with the Knicks now?
No, he turned it down. The Knicks
Okay.
offered him. They turned him down because he was asking. They was giving him the minimum, but he didn't want the minimum. And kind of find out after that, the agent that he had will no longer represent him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Get Ben Simmons up out of here, man. That dude robbed the bank. He didn't rob every NBA team he didn't play for.
Yeah.
And now he don't want to accept the fact that, like, bro, you done got overpaid for years, ain't did nothing. So no, you got to work yourself back up.
Yeah. People say, mental health. Yeah, I get mental health and everything, but I'm saying, like, you go to every team, you're not showing up.
Right.
You're just not.
Let's see here. What is this? Yeah. Hey, brother, hold on 1 second. My baby school calling me. 1 second.
Okay, no problem. You go ahead. You can still talk. So, yeah, he's too so like Scottish. Yeah. See, after his whole in Brooklyn, He said he want to take them. He don't want to take them in, coach. That's the thing.
Yo, yeah, I got to pick up my baby, man. She ain't feeling good.
All
Um,
right.
I'm gonna pick her up, but hey man, hey man, thank you for having me on here though, brother, and chopping it up with me, man. And if you need me back, just let me know.
We're going to talk about continuation on maybe part 3,
Okay.
if it's all right with you.
Yeah, for sure. We
And,
definitely do that.
yeah, so wish the little one, hope he get better. Thank you, 78 Sports. And then give me a call later on. I'm going to tell you about what happened on your birthday. It's going to be shocking. So hit
Okay,
me up
bet.
later on the homework.
We'll do, brother.
All right, thank you as always, brother 78.
Hey, peace to you, bro. Peace to the chat.
Thank you. This is the last of it. Okay, you gotta take care. You gotta pick up your little one, and it's gonna be a part 3. You already said it's gonna be a part 3. So it's gonna be part 3 on 7 8. Just let them know. Reach out. Know you got maybe don't feel good. You gotta get them out. Hey, with that and everything. So it's gonna be a part 3. Schedule it and everything, and we're gonna take it from there, and because they're gonna ask you more questions about me and everything. But we're gonna leave it as that. Coach, the ones that don't really know me, please subscribe to my channel. Also, y'all can subscribe to each other. Coach 7 Sports, doing a great job. Should be checking you out. Go right ahead. Subscribe each other, and I'll be getting off and everything. But I want to say this that before I get off, that shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's LDBC. That's what Lions Den box community, also basketball community. Okay, shout out to y'all, and shout out to the family, and just understand this that us as a people, we still under attack. I'm talking about us as African descent in this country. There's people always gonna try to minimize our experience. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And check my thing duly, coach. Because I definitely want to be part of these conversations. And shout out to brother 78 Sports TV. Thank you, brother, for coming through. But we have to be in charge of our own conversation. The black men and the black women. All this nonsense talking about, people trying to tell us our experience. Oh, you ain't don't look like me. Don't tell me about my experience. I don't want to hear about, our experience and stuff. You don't know what it's like being stopped. And so, yeah, and you get stopped in the streets and did they put a gun on? Did they throw you down and stuff? Where's we talking about? When you walk in the street, if there's no crime commit, don't stop me. If I got identification, if I show you, leave me alone. I can't check my mail now, but you got something telling you that don't look like you. Oh, they ain't do nothing. Oh, but see, at the same time, though, see, are you part of our experience? But see, the sad thing about it, you got some of our people, they want to be around people like that, think it's okay. Now, it's not okay. Forget about that. It's not okay. You got to know the laws and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, so but I'm saying like this though. But there's some people that don't look like me. They commit crimes around the corner. Did you stop them? See, these are the questions we need to ask. But at the same time, it's always good. There's always a narrative. Oh, you hurting each other. You hurting. Yeah, well, we understand not hurting each other, but it is deeper than that. But we want surrounded by people that don't look like us and tell us our experience and our struggles. And then somehow it looks like us. Oh, it's okay. You're they right, man. What makes you right? For what? goes to a black man or black woman. It's a struggle to put your key in the door. It's just a phase. Some of my people, y'all, you listen, y'all want to be around people telling you what to do. So, you know what? Stay in that corner. Stay in that corner. I'm talking about some black man and some black woman. Stay in that corner. Because by the end of the day, through God, my parents had made me a heterosexual little boy, young man to man, a heterosexual black man. And I'm glad to be in that stance. We always talk about leasing our capital. Yes, true. But we leasing our conversation that people that I mean they probably good people, but you try to tell them about my experience, our experience as people. You discredit our contributions from the past and even now. So to understand, to have a conversation with Brother 78 Sports, brothers, together, to stand up for our family. Even like that, I don't have family with me. I live by myself. But stand up for the family. Stand up for the rights of our people to be in existence. In our own way to fight against this wicked people in the system of things. And even the ones that looks like us are part of that wicked system of things. We got to stand firm on that. We got to stand firm. I just want to get it out because there's a lot of things happening right now. I mean, even back then, like, you know, you see Sister Fuso is more than expected now than it was back then. Yeah. Agree with that? Yeah, some people outside said, how dare 78 Sports, you know, have talking with the number one grinder. Me and brother go back for years. I don't have no problem with the brother. The brother don't have no problem with me. That's a certain mindset that some of our people have. Can I coexist? I can't coexist with a black woman that thinks like me, that we can bond together. I don't have to be with her, have sex with her, but I want the best one. So there's something wrong with that. And vice versa with a black woman too. Can't vibe with a black man. But see, the ones in the corner, unrighteous ones, they want to deal with the shake and bake. The only shake and bake I know is it's in the stores. That's the only shake and bake I know. I try to be in church town biz, but I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The way how this USA is crazy. Around the world is, but the way how this USA is, these people are crazy. Still want to be around people that think less of us, had that oppressive mindset, oppressive well-being, oppressive spirit. And some of our people want to be around Incredible, right? Hold on for 1 second, family. So to get back what I'm saying, this is just keep on working, keep on improving ourselves, self-evaluate ourselves. Black man and the black woman. Let's keep on self-evaluating ourselves. Transform ourselves to be better. And to understand when we do that, it's always going to be a problem of some that looks like us. See, we understand them. We understand other people. We understand other people. But there are some devils within our people. And we got to cast them away. You need to go that corner. Yeah. 78 Town, LVZ. Shout out to one LVZ and Ticket TV. Those are my brothers too. They know me. Yeah, I hear you. For soldier. So I'm gonna pray you make sure you know 7-8 little girls fine. You know, but it's gonna be a part 3. It's gonna be a part 3. Hey Napoleon, I ain't see you in a while. What's going on, Napoleon? I ain't see you in years, man. Salute to you. That brother always, I ain't see you in a while, brother. How you feel? Napoleon Armstrong. That's good brother right there. I ain't see you in a while. Oh, it's a blessing to see you. I ain't see you in a while. I gotta hit you up. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Stay right there, man. That's my brother right there. He always support me. Man, I ain't see you in a while. What's going on? Type something in the chat, brother. Type something in the chat. That's my brother right there. We go way back. We go back years. He can tell you. Type something in the chat, brother Armstrong. We go way back. Oh wow. Had a stroke, but again, 100 again. Thanks. Wow, I'm sorry to hear about that, bro. Bro, take down my email, reach out to me, plug me in, bro. Hey, that's my brother right there. Yo. We go way back. I'm glad that you're doing all right. Yeah, you right, Sister Foot Soldier. There goes my email right there, OG. Hit me up. If you can, plug me up right now before I end this. Yeah, some people say, "Oh, you having a stroke? This and that. You're not taking care of yourself." No, there'll be other ailments could be happening. Yeah, I just want to get that out. So again, thank you, brother 78 Sports TV. Chop it up with me. It's going to be a part 3 soon. It's going to be a part 3 soon. Get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Share this out. Very much important. All right? Share this out. Okay. Inside with her. Okay. But I just want to make sure that you got my email. If you got my email, reach out. But on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly. I might come back later on. Might come back later. I don't know. It depends. But on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. And this is the last of the chop up with Brother 78 Sports TV Part 2. It will be a Part 3 very soon. Watch out for it. And do whatever we can. Let's take care of each other as us as a people, the righteous ones. The unrighteous ones, they put them in the corner. Put them in the corner, no matter if you're a black man or black woman. Put them let them stay in the corner. Let them stay in the corner and stay over there. I mean it. Stay over there. And let's be good to each other. Happy Friday to y'all. Much blessings to y'all. Like I said, I might do something later. I don't know. It really depends. I don't know. I might do something. I might do something. But much blessings to y'all. And 78 Sports TV. Much blessings to you. Hope the little one get better. Much prayers to y'all. Peace to y'all and your families. Have a blessed day. This one is Ghost. Until next time, out. Ghost. Peace.